It's the cleanest form of power.
Yeah, go.
Why are you a vegan?
I kind of accidentally fell into.
Accidentally became vegan.
Yeah, I had no
You got converted.
intention. I had no intention of being a vegan at all. It wasn't on my radar for a long time. I wanted to go vegetarian at some point in the future, like way in the future. So I used to eat meat. I used to eat everything, and then it was coming up to January, not this year, last year.
You got converted in veganuary. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But like 2 days before vegan, I just see things on social media is just it's so bad.
You should drop it.
So I
Delete it.
I should drop it. I should just come off everything. So 2 days before January and veganuary posts were coming up, I was like, I'll give it a go. It's 1 month. Let's try it. Yeah. If you're gonna do it, just go into it prepared. Don't do it unprepared because it was a struggle.
Yeah.
But actually, kept going.
Why?
So then obviously, as I was doing it, then I was doing my research more, so this is the wrong way of doing it. There was just a lot of not different topics, but different reasons. So for me, the first one was health. I was like, actually, it wasn't a case of I'm unhealthy, it was just I want to better my health.
Okay.
So vegetarian was on my mind anyway, and then I was reading into cheese, dairy, and I was like, actually, it's good. Let me cut this out.
What did they say about cheese and dairy?
It's
been a staple of human society for countless thousands of years.
Long though.
Long
But
time.
it's not. And again, like so much of the population, not just in England but across the world, are lactose intolerant, and I feel like that kind of shows you that, well, actually, maybe we're not supposed to have dairy in our bodies when so many people are lactose intolerant.
I don't think it's actually that. I mean, I don't know, but I don't think it's that many.
No, you're probably right, but there's more, like the more people I talk to, and just like, you know, if I'm somewhere with friends and it's like, I'm vegan, they're like, oh, I'm glucose, what is it? Glucose.
It's the new fad of the week.
I get fat and I'm lactose intolerant. I'm like, oh, okay, so there's more people that I'm hearing that.
I just got something to interject. Have you heard about the increase in allergens? I mean, not in allergens, in allergies. Massive increase in allergies within the West, and people are wondering as to why. It's the case. We can look this up. And one idea is that vaccines. Is that there's something within vaccines that is messing with our immune systems when we're young, when they're still developing, and it's apparently maybe contributing to the rise of people becoming allergic to things. The rise is there.
And autism.
That's something, I mean, I don't know enough about any of this to actually say with any sort of weight behind it, because it is science, and I don't know about it. But I do know about that, and that's very strange. I think this... Look, if you have an allergy to something you need to eat, you do not survive in nature. That's your game over, man. So we did not evolve to this point in time to gradually become allergic to everything. It's ridiculous. Something's changed.
Yeah, I agree.
So we need to find that.
Is it the fact we're being wrapped in cotton wool and children are not being exposed to different bacteria and building up their immunity? That would be my gut feeling. I'm no expert or nutritionist, but that would be my suspicion as to why there's more allergies. We're exposed to fewer substances.
I think that's definitely part of it. Yes, the lack of outdoor play, like actually getting involved.
Yeah.
Just probably with computers and phones now.
Yeah.
Weird, man.
But then was it polio? There was an outbreak of polio in Nottingham University.
What's that?
No.
Like quite recently, this year. Polio or mumps, one of them.
All right.
And it was about 20 people at the university had this, and it was like, you know, most of them were vaccinated, and it was like, well, why am I getting this when I've already been vaccinated?
A new strain.
A new strain, exactly. And it's like, you know, these strains are kind of evolving. I don't know whether vaccines are being evolved as we're evolving. I don't know too much about it.
Right. Well, I'm the biologist here, so I should know.
Okay.
Right. Well, I mean, pathogens evolve like everything else. So this is one of the reasons why people are, well, if you look into it, avian flu or anything to do with animals and flu is on our watch list because it has the potential to wipe out us all quite easily. All it needs is to make a jump to human, and it's happened before. You heard of Spanish flu, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't want to make quote false statistics, but apparently it killed more people than the world wars.
That's what they say. Yeah.
And that's devastating, man. So, and there's these things back in the day like mad cow disease and there's bovine flu, avian flu. And these things, if it evolves in a certain way, it can connect to humans. That's us game over, man. Pretty much. There'd only be a few people left that would have immunity, and maybe they would rebuild society. When I say a few, I mean it's millions, but you know.
That'll be vegans. I'm joking. I'm kidding.
Yeah, there's a few vegans that come to the park. It's quite funny.
Yeah.
They don't particularly like to be challenged. It's funny.
I'm a new, like I said, there's so many reasons for doing it. I'm a new vegan. It's not like I've been vegan for years and years and years. So it's personal choices. Everyone should have their own choice.
The pathogens evolving, is there intelligence behind that, or just a?
Well, that's a deep question, man.
Because it seems like a form of intelligence if it can adapt.
Oh, well, it's natural selection.
Okay.
It's like all other life. It's that there's mutation, and mutations occur randomly, and if these mutations give a certain benefit in a certain situation, it might be passed on.
Are these? The bacteria. Are they actually entities?
Yes.
With a desire to consume energy? Is that what they're doing when they make people ill?
Oh, right. Well, yes. I mean, if you get infected with something, it's multiplying inside you. When you have the common cold, it can be a virus and there's bacteria too. They multiply and it causes your body to have an immune response, and it can negatively affect you in all these ways, like we see.
But that's just the nature of it.
That's life.
And we interpret it as something really horrific and a tragedy, and wouldn't it be terrible if
it's competing interests.
Yeah, it's competing interests, and that's all it is, isn't it?
Well, bacteria.
If bacteria wiped out human life, that would be a tragedy for us, but would that be a victory for those pathogens?
Well, it's only humans that have a concept of tragedy and victory.
Exactly. It would just be.
But here's the idea.
What it is.
Well, with the travel to the New World, to the Americas, was the wiping out of those people was mainly, at least from my knowledge, mainly due to the pathogens that people brought over, because they had no immunity to it, and it's catastrophic what happened to them because they just didn't have it within their genes to defend themselves.
Did the white man bring blankets with smallpox?
I'm sure that happened.
To help.
But I doubt that was. Until recently, we thought diseases were spread by smell, including those times. Okay. So doing very planned biological warfare seems suspect.
Okay.
Although it might have occurred later in the day when you make a simple connection, as these guys got it, we give it to them, okay, but I doubt they went there off the ships like, yo, let's go biological warfare.
It didn't need to be intentional. It happened.
They had swords and guns.
It happened anyway.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get invasive species.
Yeah.
Like, in some countries it's illegal to bring fruit or vegetables in and animals because they can bring foreign diseases. It's for the same reason.
Remember the foot and mouth crisis? You couldn't fly into Ireland. You had to walk through some kind of antibacterial liquid.
That's right. Yeah. Here's another question: nuclear power?
What about it?
Views? No views? Okay.
Yeah. Are you allowed to use it as a vegan?
It's exploiting the uranium. Sorry.
Yeah. Nuclear power. We're told that it's dangerous. You shouldn't be using it.
Yeah, again, I probably don't know too much apart from the negative around it. Like, no, it's bad. I don't know.
Okay.
Another argument against it.
Here's this one. It's the cleanest form of power, apart from renewable. It's the cleanest form of power that can actually drive economies. It produces radioactive waste. It's very small compared to the amount of waste produced by fossil fuels. So.
Really? I hate manure. I think on an international level, if the West has the right to use nuclear power, we shouldn't prevent other countries from using it.
Right.
Iran is in the process of harnessing nuclear power, and I believe they have every right to do so. And we are constantly told, they're going to make a bomb with it, even though international inspectors have said that's not what they're intending to do. But even if it were, then
if I was Iran, it's exactly what I would do.
They should have the right to have it if countries that are a threat to them also have it.
Absolutely. Well,
if India and Pakistan can both have nuclear weapons, I think we should all have one.
Right.
Or no one should have
Right. Well, the thing, look at North Korea.
Yeah.
Look at what happened. They started negotiating with North Korea, like on the real. I was like, whoa, are you for real? That's Donald Trump and is it Kim Jong-un? I was like, am I seeing this? Is this CGI?
Yeah.
I was like, no, it actually happened. Why? Because they got nukes.
Yeah.
That's why they're not invaded and destroyed.
Exactly. Yeah.
What? Do you think Iraq would have got invaded if they had nukes? Not a chance in hell. They would have wiped out your entire army in one strike.
I agree. The countries that get attacked are the countries we are told have nuclear weapons or have weapons of mass destruction, but in reality they don't have it, because if they did, you wouldn't pick a fight with them.
Right. Precisely.
Mutually assured destruction.
That's right. For real.
Unless you have a lunatic state or leader who doesn't mind about being wiped out.
That's true.
With a death wish.